Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I was just eating my dinner when I decided I wanted to make this video, so I just got out my camera. I'm having some beans. So I thought that I would bring y'all along as I crochet my dream summer wardrobe. I've had a few of these ideas in mind for a little while, so I just thought let's do this together. I have two things on my list right now. One I've already started, and it's combining mohair and other yarn that I have laying around to make, I'll show you the inspo pic. This is by, I think her name is Belina, and I just love her style, so I wanted to make something similar for myself for the summer. So I'm just making it inspired by her. Yeah, I've been wanting to make something like this for a little while now. And then I want to try making something like this. I know what it's called, but I'm worried I'm gonna pronounce it incorrectly, so here it is on the screen. Filet crochet? That's what I want to say, filet crochet. Filet, like fish fillet? I don't know. But yeah, I think it's so beautiful and elegant, and I might just do a top to start, but we'll see what I make. I'm really excited. So first we're gonna do the mesh thing that I've already started, and I'll take you upstairs after I finish eating and show you what I've done so far, and we'll keep working on it together, and it's gonna be so much fun. And hopefully I'll take it with me to the beach this summer. I'm hoping to go to the beach a few times. I only have one trip planned right now, but I'm down for an impromptu beach trip always. So yeah, let's go upstairs or I'll bring it downstairs. I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna make cookies. So anyway, I'll go get it. So here's the project so far. Do we see the vision? This is gonna be the front panel or the back panel. I don't know, it's probably gonna be interchangeable. And I'm on a mohair section right now, which I love. This is my third project ever to use mohair on, and I am now obsessed. I love it. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. I just made some cookies, so I'm gonna eat cookies. I'm watching Game of Thrones right now for the first time ever. And wow, intense show, y'all. If you enjoy intensity and violence, you would like this show. It's a little crazy, but I've been obsessed with reading about England in the 1500s for a really long time. I love the story of Anne Boleyn. If you know me, you know that for a fact. I used to read Philippa Gregory's historical fiction stories about these people from like King Henry VIII timeline. And so I have a whole song that I wrote about Anne Boleyn. Fun fact, I'm also a singer-songwriter. So I love this period in history, and Game of Thrones, a lot of it is reminding me of stuff from those books, and so I do really like that aspect of it. It just feels like a familiar territory to me, so I do really enjoy that. And I like fantasy stuff, but it's intense, y'all. But yeah, let's crochet. It's nice to crochet when you watch something gory because you're looking at your yarn half the time. So, but yeah, let's crochet, watch Game of Thrones, and eat cookies. That is the perfect evening.
You said that I was pretty and you liked my company, but I didn't give an answer. I just stood and watched you leave. You said I couldn't sing, but you memorized my song.
Okay, so I almost finished this panel tonight. I think I'm just gonna do a row of double crochets in white, a row of triple crochets in the mohair, and then a row of half double crochets in white, and call it done. I think that'll be long enough. I might want to make it longer. I don't know. We'll see. But it's my bedtime, so I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you in the morning with some coffee and more crocheting. Yay. Okay, bye. Okay, so update. It's been a very busy weekend, but I have gotten to make some progress. Today, I had a market at Union Station, which I have a vlog for, and so you should probably go watch that next, because that was really cool. It's an old train station downtown Nashville. And so, yeah, so I worked on it a little bit during that, and that was really fun. And I finished what I think is going to be the full front panel. I might add on to it, we'll see, and started on a second panel. So here is what we have for the first panel. I could see that being a good length, but I could also see wanting it longer. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm just gonna get to the other panel to this length too, and then evaluate and see how much yarn I have, I guess. So let's keep doing the other panel. I'll show you how much I have of that. Here's the other panel so far. Some progress. we're gonna keep working on this and watching Game of Thrones. After a busy weekend, I am giving myself permission to be so chill tonight and just crochet. So let's go chill.
Your face turned red when I caught you trying to sing along. And they said, give it a chance, don't write it off at a glance, but it's complicated.
So I didn't get a whole lot done just now, but I got some. And now it's my bedtime. So I'm gonna go to bed and we'll see what I do tomorrow. Yeah, good night. Okay, so update. I have made both of the panels and I'm holding them together with a stitch marker right now, but I think I like this length. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start stitching up these. I'm hoping they'll lay more flat and not stick out like that once it's sewn and maybe blocked. But I really like the color scheme. I like the way the rest of it looks. I wanted it to be a little bit bigger and boxier, so I'm not like complaining about that. It's how I wanted it. So yeah, I am about to leave town tomorrow morning for a week, and I don't think I'm gonna bring this project with me just because I don't want to vlog on this trip. So I'm gonna save, we'll see what I finish tonight sewing this together, and then I'll catch up with y'all in a week when I resume this project and my next one for this vlog, because I just want to do that here, not on this trip. Let's see what I get done, and I'll see y'all when this is done for a try on. Okay, so I am now back from my travels, and before I left I actually finished this top, but I didn't have time to show y'all, so I'm going to show you now. Here she is. I kind of think I do want to block it because these sleeves do flare out a bit, like I said earlier, in a way I don't especially like. So I kind of want to just make it bigger so that they just kind of like flop off the shoulder a bit, if that makes sense. But otherwise, it's exactly what I hoped it would be. So project number 1 was a success. Okay, so next I think I'm going to start on project number 2, which I talked about in the intro a little bit. I think I'm going to make it in yellow because I have a lot of yellow yarn left over from previous projects. So that's the plan, and I'm just going to kind of go for it and freehand it, look at inspiration on Pinterest, and I don't feel like watching a tutorial. So I'm just going to, I think I get the gist of how it works. I've never done it before. It's fillet crocheting or fillet. I don't know how to actually say it, but I like fillet. I think it sounds coolest. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to wing it. I think I can do it. I think so. And I'm just going to make like a square and then like make these long straps that I'm going to like weave and make it into like a corset kind of thing. It'll make sense, I promise. But yeah, right now I'm actually making banana bread though, so I got to go check on that first, and then we're going to start tonight on the crocheting. This is my second attempt at banana bread. First one, I did not have enough banana in there, and I also don't think I had enough sugar, so it was pretty plain. I think this is going to be a successful attempt too. Knock on wood, I'm pretty sure this is going to be better. So yeah, new hobby. So let's go check on my banana bread and start crocheting. Yay!
I'm a little nostalgic, what can I say? Wishing for simpler days. Summer spent on playground swings or splashing around in the creek. My parents took good care of me, my sisters kept me company. We never needed anything, and I'm so grateful.
Okay, so here's what I got done of it tonight. I don't know, I went back and forth on hook size and inspiration to follow for a little while, so it's going slowly, and I have no idea how this is going to turn out, if it's going to fit. I don't know anything. I'm really, really just winging this, but I kind of am excited about it. I think it's going to work. I hope it works, because I'm spending a lot of time on it. But yeah, it is bedtime, so I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you in the morning, and we'll keep working on this project. Good night. Hello. It is now the next day. It's evening and I haven't gotten to crochet this project yet. I've been busy, but I'm actually pet sitting now, so I'm no longer at my home. You may have seen this place in some of my other videos. I pet sit here a lot, But I brought my yarn with me, so we're about to get working now. So we'll see how much I get done tonight.
And if I want to go back, I turn on my childhood soundtrack. Mine sounds like Willie Nelson playing on a 60s radio station, driving down I-35, happy just being alive. If I want to relive those days, I grab a record and just hit play, and I'm there.
Well, good morning. It's the next day now, and I made some progress last night. It's slow going, but it's going. So here we are. I think I'm on row 9 now, but it's starting to like maybe look like something. I don't know. I think I'm gonna end up making it a tube top that like has a corset tie in the back. Originally I wanted it to go up like this, but I think that might look kind of crazy unless I do a cowl neck, but I don't think that'll work with this yarn. So, but maybe I can make it multi-purpose where it could be a tube top and you could wear like this depending on how you tie it. I think that could be fun. But yeah, just gonna keep going. I figured I should show y'all how I'm keeping track of all my rows. Got my handy dandy iPad that I've had since high school. This is ancient, just kidding, I'm not that old. And I'm using the app Procreate to mark the rows I've done. I love this app. I'm also a graphic designer, so I use it quite a bit, and an illustrator, so yeah. But I found this image of a pattern on Pinterest. I don't really know where it came from, which is probably not good, but I'm not reselling it or anything. So I put the image into Procreate, and as I go along the row, as I make progress, I like start to mark the row a little bit so that I know where I am in the row, and I also know what row I'm on. So this has been really, really helpful. I don't know if I would be able to do this without marking it like this. That has been the method. I'm just gonna keep working at it, and I'll update y'all occasionally. It's kind of slow moving, so I don't want y'all to just watch me do this whole thing for hours and hours and hours. So I'll update y'all when it seems like I've made some more progress. But yeah, I'm excited about it. So we'll see what happens. Okay. See you when there's more done of this. Y'all, I messed up bad. So the whole time I've been working on this, I've been doing it wrong. I swapped when I should be doing the gaps and when I should be doing the like filled in full-on double crochets. And so it just looks wrong. I was trying to figure out, I was like, why does it just not look like anything? Wait though. That's actually kind of cute. Does it look like something? Can you see it? Should I finish it? I don't know. I think I'm going to start another one with this one and do it right. And then maybe finish that other one and see if it works. But I just want to make sure I make one that definitely works, that I like. So I'm going to make a new one. I have this same yarn in white. I'll see if I have enough of it. I'm just going to dig through my yarn drawer and start on the new one. And then if I finish that fairly quickly, I'll finish this one and see if my see if my wrong method proves to work out. So I'm going to include all of that I've filmed for that in the vlog, whether it works out or not, as kind of like an authentic example of messing up as a crocheter. I mess up all the time, but I'm going to learn from it, and I'm going to maybe make something I wouldn't have made if I knew what I was doing. Maybe I should have followed a tutorial. I don't know. But we live and we learn. So, yep. All right, I'll get started on the new one. Okay, so I've been working on this version with the white yarn, and I love how it's looking, but I'm almost out of yarn. This is a very authentic, true example of crocheting without a real plan, which I need to stop doing, but I keep doing. But I'm going to try again. I have the same kind of yarn in green from this piece that I made a long time ago that I'm going to frog and use it to make this. And I've got a little bit more of it left over, so maybe there will be enough of the green. I don't know. I don't know. Also, as you can see, I'm watching Mockingjay Part 2 while I'm working on this. I figured I'd rewatch all the Hunger Games movies because I haven't seen them since high school. And I'm not sure I ever even saw the last one, which is crazy. I think someone told me, yeah, you did. So I thought, okay, yeah, I did. But watching it, I'm like, I don't think I watched it. Anyway, really good. So I'm gonna finish this movie and start on a green version of this top. And hopefully this will be the final one, my final attempt at making a fully crochet top.
Honey, the wine's still chilled.
Okay, y'all, I just finished crocheting the filet crochet part of it, and I'm so happy with it. It worked up so much quicker than I expected, and I think it's so cute. Can you tell that it's a rose? It's so pretty. So I think now I'm gonna make a long chain so that it can kind of crisscross in the back and become a tube top, or maybe I have several different ideas to style it. So we'll see. I'm just gonna make a long chain to tie it in different ways, and then I'll show you all the ways I'm thinking of tying it. And here is the finished top. I am so happy with how this turned out. This is exactly how I was hoping it would tie. It's everything I hoped it would be. Wow, this is so exciting. What a good day. And I had just enough yarn to finish this project. I was so thankful. So project number 2 is done and ended up being a success after much trial and error. I honestly really like the green because I have a lot of white to layer underneath green. I don't have a lot to layer underneath the white, so I'm glad the green's what worked out. I'm really happy with how this top turned out, and I'm so excited to wear it. So project number 2 is done. Now I kind of want to so I started this skirt a long time ago, and all I have left to do is sew on the buttons. So this is kind of a cheat project at the end of the video we're adding on, but I think it's going to be perfect for the summer. And so let's sew those buttons on and call that project number 3 because this vlog is already getting a little too long for me. So let's sew those buttons on, call that project number 3, and that will be the end of this vlog. So yeah, let's go do that. Okay, here's the skirt. It's like a wrap skirt, and I'll button it like that, and it's gonna be cute, I hope. We'll see. But here are the buttons. They're brown. I think they match the brown yarn I used for the project pretty well. And I'm gonna use the biggest size of the buttons. Look how cute. So yeah, I'm just gonna sew these on with this thread I used for an embroidery project a while ago. And let's do it.
And I'll keep guessing what's going on in your head, and you'll keep...
And here's how the skirt turned out. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I think it's so fun. I think it'll be cute for the beach because it feels a little, I'd be nervous wearing it out and about. I don't know, it just feels kind of loose. And although maybe with my white top, I'd want a top that goes down further. This is a little much for me, but I like it. And that concludes this video. Thank you so much for joining me as I struggled through these projects. It's been so much fun trying new techniques, learning a lot throughout the process, and loving the end results. I'm really thankful that I did. Even if I didn't get the results I wanted, it would have been worth it because I learned so much and I got to try new things. So yeah, but this was a really fun video for me to make, and the projects were really fun for me to make. I've been wanting to make each of these for a really long time, so yeah, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. I've got lots of crochet vlogs and just small business content on my channel, as well as crochet tutorials if you're interested in any of those. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope I see you next time. Bye.